What is up, guys? We are back with another video, man, and today we're looking at this Ambitful RGB light stick, the A2 Pro. All right, now shouts out to Ambitful for sending this over, man. I really do appreciate it, and you guys know anything I get on this channel, I'm gonna always share it with you guys. Also, this video is not sponsored, man. They were just kind enough to send this over, so again, shouts out to them. Now we're gonna dive right into this today. I do got the top-down shot going real quick, just so you guys can kind of see what this kind of like what this box looks like in regards to this light stick. But however, if you're looking for this one now, it is on Amazon. The price is about 69 bucks. Hopefully y'all can see that right there. But the price is about $69, okay? Right here has a little bit of information. Says it's the A2 Pro RGB light stick. Hopefully y'all can see that. It says dual color temperature. You got 2500 Kelvin, 56 all the way up to 8500 Kelvin. You got an app for the remote control. You can do it with your Android or your iOS. It also has 26 light effects and so forth. Has a built-in lithium battery that gives you about 90 minutes. 2200 milliamp hour battery on the inside. 1.5 inches in diameter, weighs about 554 grams, and it is 22.2 inches in length. All right, so it's not, super huge, but at the same time, I think it's a decent size and length to get the job done in regards to lighting up an area and so forth. All right. Couple of other quick things down here, like the little fine print right here says it has a clear display that allows precise adjustments of the desired settings. So on here, you should have like a little LED type display so that you can see what it is that you're switching into as far as the settings and things like that. So that's going to be another good look. But really, it should be straightforward. We will dive into the app. We'll start with a little unboxing real quick just to see what comes inside the box. And then, we'll dive into the app, dive into how the light works and all that stuff, man. And then I try to light up this space or put it behind me or something so you guys can kind of see it, head on, working in action and so forth. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into the unboxing. All right. So I went ahead and popped the top on the box so we can easily take out the light. But one thing I want to mention real quick is that I switched over my audio to a wireless system. So if you notice the audio difference, that's what it is. All right. So let's go ahead and pull this out right here. Got a nice little carrying bag with a little bit of branding right there. Feels like it's like feel like it might be protected on the inside. I could be wrong though. But you have a little strap right here as well if you want to just carry it around. And you got a little zipper. It is kind of like, I can't really explain the material, but it's like feels like some really good high quality material. It really does, man. Nice little zipper action going right here. Then once you open this up, looks like we have a grid. I think this might be a grid. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and rip this open just like that. So let's see. I think we got a grid going. Yep, got a nice little light grid right here. Got a little bit of branding on that right there as well. So all you do is look like you just throw the light in here and you'll be good to go like that. But a nice little grid, a little bit of branding on it. So we got that. Move this stuff out the way over here. And then in here we also have a little user manual right here. User manual, we'll go through that if I need to. Put that down. And then right here we have a USB-C. We got A to C right here. So you can charge it up right there. Last but not least, we have the actual light itself, the light bar itself. So let's go ahead and open this right here. And this is what we got right here. So again, it's not too long, as you can see. It's not too long. It's not that heavy. It feels like the weight is down on this side right here. Feels like it's heavy down on this side, but it's pretty light up on this side right here. This is where all your controls are. You got your power, got your USB-C, you got your power, got all your little controls there, and you got that little LED little screen right there. This is what the light looks like. You got a screw hole right there on the bottom, and you got one right there. Let's see if I can get that to focus. And you got one, there we go, right there on the top as well. All right. So here's a little bit of information on it just in case. For those that kind of want to know, max power 20 watts right there. As you can see, battery is 14.8 volts, 2200 milliamp hours right there, as you can see. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on and see if it got some juice real quick. So once you turn it on, you saw it flashing right there. Ooh, well, that's pretty nice. Look at that. And look at what it says right here. Okay. We got scene 1A. Speed is on slow. It's only got 2 bars of juice right here. Let me show you. Yeah, it only got 2 bars of juice. But look at that. I like this already. Let's see. So I'm pressing a couple of buttons. So we got, you could turn the light on like this. And that's at, where we at 50. I'm going to show y'all where we at. That says 51%. You can tone it down as much as you want, as you can see. So that's 51%. We're at 8,500 Kelvin. I'm going to turn it all the way down just a little bit. I'm just messing around with it, but we're gonna really dive into it in a second. And then you can go right here to switch. As you can see, you can switch this, and then we could take that 82. We can go all the way down to 55 or whatever we want to go down to as far as the kelvins is concerned. So we'll keep going down to see how far it goes down. We'll just stop by right here. But as you can see, let's turn the brightness down a little bit. So we'll go back, turn the brightness down. We're at 5%. So even at 5%, that looks really good right there, even at 5%. So, oh yeah, this is going to be a nice little light right here. So you got a lot of little different settings that you can go through on here. So, you know, what I want to do is give me about 5-6 good minutes. I'm going to tinker around with this thing a little bit. I'm going to charge it up because it's only at two bars, like it's going to go down to 1 bar here in a second. I'm going to charge it up. I'm going to learn a little bit more of these controls, and I'm going to give you guys like a full walkthrough of these controls. So I'll be right back. All right, so I only charged this thing up for like another 3-4 minutes, man. I couldn't help it, man. I was ready to mess around with it, man, and continue to test this thing out, man. So right here, I threw the grid on here just so you guys can see what that's looking like as well. This is what the grid looks like on there. Very easy to put on. All you have to do is you got 1, 2, you got 3, and then you got 4 little slits right there. All you do is slide it in right there and just go across just like that, and then you'll have your grid on just like this. All right, so I'm gonna leave this grid on for now, but I kind of just played around with it, and I figured out, actually I'm gonna take it off. I figured out some of the settings in general. All right, so I'm gonna turn my light off right here, and we're gonna go ahead and test this thing out one more time. I'm gonna show you guys some things that I kind of figured out right here. So I'm gonna turn this light off right here so y'all can see these colors. All right, so right here we are in HSL. I'm only at 2%. This is a very, very bright light, and I'm only at 2%. All right, very bright. So I know for a fact this light right here can light up a space, a decent sized space, because it's only at 2%. I can even go down to 1% and it still looks bright. But for right here, for this little quick demonstration, man, I'm gonna try to run through this again, just from tampering around with it for a minute. But right now we're in HSL. If I go down, I'm at 284 right here. So if I press this, and as I start to go down, you'll see the colors change. All right, so now I'm in blue. You see what I'm saying? Go down a little bit more. I'm at 205. Let's see. Go down to green. And then you got even like a darker green, like a lime looking green or whatever you want to call that color. Right here, you got like yellow. You know, you got like an even darker yellow right there. You got red. I mean, you got a lot of, you know, it's a lot of different colors on here. Purple. It's a lot of different colors on here. Blue or purple. I might be colorblind. It looks like it's purple mixed in. Okay, there goes blue right there. So we got blue as well. And then right here, if I go to set, you got RGB right here. So you can change the individual art, red, green, and blue right there. But I don't really want to tamper with that too much. I probably would not really use it. I just probably pick a random color off my phone because I'm going to use the app with this as well. And I just rock out like that. But right here, you can go to scene. Hopefully this flicker don't bother nobody. But right now, it's at normal speed. If I go down, I can go to slow. That's slow speed right there. If I press it again, that's fast speed right there. You see what I'm saying? So you got that action going as well. Let me switch out of that. And then this is what I like. You got CCT right here. Hopefully y'all can see that. You got CCT, and we're at 3,700 Kelvin. So if I go down, press this little button right here to go down, 3,700. we'll take it all the way down to 2500. So this is 2500 and I'm only at 2%. All right, only at 2%. Then I can take this and go back up. So the highest is 85 right there. So now we're at 8500. As you can see, it's probably not picking it up on this screen, but it's at 8500 and we still only at 2% with this light. So I really like this light. It can serve a huge purpose. It has a huge purpose, man. In regards to lighting up an area, or just kind of like, you know, you want to put a little field light, or you want to put a color light in your background. I think this light can do stuff like that really well. So I wanted to show you guys the app just really quick. So you'll go into the App Store. This is the app that you'll download. It's called Ambitful Pro. You'll download that app. Once you open that app up, this is what it looks like. At least this is what it looks like for me. I didn't have an update or anything like that, but this is what it looks like. All right, so right now I'm on channel 1A, channel A right here. And on the back of this, up at the top, you'll see that 1A at the top. All right, that's what channel that I'm on. I got this thing facing this way because I don't want it to be too bright in the screen. So if you go to CCT, I could turn the brightness up, as you can see right here. And that's not even all the way up, but I could turn the brightness up. I'm going to turn it back down a little bit. You got 3,000 right there. You got 4,000. You got 5,000. 5,200, I'm sorry, 5,500. You got 6,000, and then you can go to 7,000. All right. So that's just what you can do there. You can also adjust it right here if you need to do that as well. Also change the color as well in this function right here too. And you can go back and change the brightness. So we'll leave the brightness about right there. All right. If you come out of here, you got HSL, saturation, and I think this is brightness again, and how much saturation you want. And you can just kind of go around and pick whatever color your little heart desires. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's a cool little look right there as well. And then you can also go to RGB right here, and you can just kind of play around with this and kind of find what kind of color you like. As you can see right here, just kind of find what kind of color you like. And just kind of go from there as well. You can do it that way. Up in the top plus button, you can name it a new scene or whatever you want to do there. Then right here you got your coordinates, so you can kind of adjust this however you want, just to kind of get what you're looking for as well from that perspective. So I think that's pretty cool as well. Turn that brightness down a little bit. Then you got your color chip. So right here you got rose pink. It kind of just gives you like some pre-settings already, but if you hit this button here, it'll put it on 6700, and then you can't change the color. Obviously, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with how that works, but I know if you turn that off, then you can just kind of pick what color you want. And I'm at 6700, right? So you got this color, then you got like a dark salmon color, medium pink, middle rose, peacock blue. You see what I'm saying? And you can always adjust this brightness down here at the bottom if that's too bright for you right there. Steel blue, then you got marine blue, golden amber, bright rose, pale salmon. That looks pretty cool. Daylight blue, fluorescent, plus green, forest green, and violet. That's pretty tight. All right. Then you can go over here to Roscoe or Roscoe, and then you can go through these right here as well. So you got pale gold, then you got chocolate, soft green, virgin blue, ocean blue, pink, magenta, light honey. I mean, they got a lot of turquoise, a lot of colors. Bastard amber, that looks fire right there. They got a lot of colors. Alice blue, you see what I'm saying? So you can kind of go through here and kind of pick from that as well. Then you got your FX right here. So right now it's on flash. You got burst. All right. Hopefully this don't bother nobody. You got your brightness and you got your pattern. So I think I kind of got it on set on like standard, which is kind of slow down here. So it's on standard. Then you got flash lamp, just like that. All right. You got blink. We probably won't go through all of these, man, but you got blink, weld, SOS, candlelight. That looks pretty cool as well. Then you got flame. That looks pretty good. What else you got? RGB. See if I can move this pattern up to the max. So that's the pattern up to the max. Brightness is at 6%. Let's go back to candlelight. So candlelight kind of makes it where it kind of vibrates like that. Then you got flame like that. That's pretty tight. See what I'm saying? That's pretty tight. Let me turn it this way. Then you got weld. So welding, that's pretty good. Then you got TV. Okay, that's tight. Firework. You got firework 2. You got firework 3. CCT loop right here. That's what that's looking like in the background. Police. And you got ambulance, fire truck. You got RGB loop. You got romantic. Let's see what that looks like. That looks pretty fire. Yeah, it looks pretty fire. You got club 2. Oh, that's going, let me get that out of there. You got wave, red, wave green, blue, cyan, and so forth. All right, so you got a lot of those colors. Then you got CCT. You can go into that one, and then you can have the flame on that as well, flash, weld, and all of that stuff, and CCT as well. And then you have color picker. Color picker lets you pick like a random color out your phone, or like a picture that you got on your phone. You can just pick a color out of that. And then you also got my scene. So in here you can go in here and sort by time, type and name, and you can create scenes throughout any of these up in the top corner. So like if I'm in, let's say CCT, if I go into CCT, I can then create a scene. I can name that scene, and then I can always go back and forth to that scene. All right. So hopefully I gave you guys a quick little cool demonstration of the app alongside this light. So now for my last test, I want to throw this light behind me in some type of way and see if I can go through some lights, some different colors and stuff to see which one I would like to kind of just keep in my actual videos. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can see it, kind of like using it in a practical setting, like in my office. All right. So let's jump into that real quick. All right. So I wanted to give y'all one quick example of what this could look like using it in a practical setting. So I just got it right behind me just so you guys can see it. And again, I can control these lights just like this. And again, I don't have that much space between my chair and the wall behind me, so it's not a lot of depth. All right, but this is what that could look like. So if you got like a bigger office or a bigger studio, you can always throw this light somewhere in the back and just kind of use it for like practical use. You know what I mean? So this is what that looks like right here. And I can always go in here and change these colors. I'm looking up at the monitor too, but I can always go in here and change these colors to whatever it is that I want to change them to while it's in the background. I probably would just leave it right there just on GP, but you know, this is what that light looks like right there. And I just wanted to give you guys that quick little example so you can know what that looks like in case you want to go out and grab this one. All right. All right, guys. So there you have it, man. A quick look at the Ambitful A2 Pro. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. And if you found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your man, Jay, and I'm going to get up out of here. Peace.